Ewok, you wanted to talk a little bit about the PH tokens, and I'm going to pronounce Piteas wrong. Am I wrong there?
Well, I've heard it pronounced Piteas. I've heard it pronounced Piteas. So I'm not actually sure the right pronunciation. But let's talk about it. It's a aggregator for the entire ecosystem, which is pretty cool. Well, let's. I want to pull up the. I want to pull it up because I'll show you what it does. So give me a moment. Sorry, I wasn't prepared for that.
All right. While Ewok is pulling that up, everybody, I assume, who's going to tune into the Republican debate tonight on Fox News? So hit up the chat if you're going to watch that, or if you're going to watch apparently Donald Trump doing an interview with Tucker Carlson on X tonight. Which one will you be watching? Just out of curiosity, or neither, which is likely what I plan to do. But
right,
would like to hear people's thoughts. But anyway.
Okay, here we go. Let's share this tab. And I just pulled up a random wallet. But so I want to show you what this does. So instead of just going to PulseX, let's zoom in here a little bit. I'll show you. Instead of just going to PulseX to do a swap, say you're going to switch Pulse into, we'll give you guys some Atropa here. Since you were talking about it.
There you go.
And say we want to do 100,000 Pulse. And let's do 100,000. So if you click here and say show route, it's pretty cool because what it does, and I don't know if you can see this or not. I'll zoom in a little bit.
Zoom in a bit. There we go. That's looking better.
I lost the route though. There we
go. So
it shows you that 67% of that is on PulseX V2, 1% from PHUX. Oh, now it changed. So Easy Swap is another one. So it constantly changes to find you the best route. Now, if most of the volume is on PulseX, then that's where it'll take it from. But let's say we do something like, let's say we switch. Let's do this. Let's go hex. We'll do 100,000 hex. Oh, no. 100,000 hex. $640 for something different. Let's just do Hedron and see where it takes us. 100,000 hex for 3 billion Hedron. So when we look at the route, it's pulling from PulseX V2. It's going to go through PulseX V2 into Wrapped Pulse and then Wrapped Pulse into Hedron. And then on PulseX version 1, it's going to go hex to ehex, ehex to pulse, pulse to Hedron. So, it constantly changes, but it
just changed like 3 times.
Yeah. So basically, whenever you hit it, it takes that route and it's doing, here, I guess it's only showing 68. There we go. So yeah, it's pretty cool how it aggregates everything. It finds the best bridge, the best route, and it optimizes the output. It figures in the gas cost of each step and everything like that to give you the best buy. So It's pretty cool.
That is cool. And you're seeing the details beforehand. Like, I mean, sometimes with the auto router stuff, you'll just see it
after the fact.
Pulse scan or whatever afterwards.
So this is pretty cool how it breaks it down. Now, I still don't know. Maybe there's not that much out there for liquidity wise because it doesn't look like the 65%, 6.6 and 5.5 doesn't equal 100. So I'm not sure what's happening there. There might be some pretty good slippage.
Maybe
it is maybe what's happening. But yeah, I just thought that was pretty cool to bring up, and I don't know if you guys knew about it or not. But it just launched, like I said, last week. We've got the 9-inch exchange. I think I saw earlier today that it came out. So there's all these different things that are just part of the ecosystem. It's all starting to bloom, starting to fill out nicely. I'm super impressed with the things that the community has done that have turned out to be pretty damn cool. So
Yeah. Yeah, I agree. And that's just the start of it. I mean, like, yeah, those two. And then, of course, we had somebody mention liquid loans earlier, which I know a lot of people were hoping would already be out by now. But there's so much more to come, so many more things people are working on. And that's, I actually really enjoy watching Walrus liquid loans stuff on YouTube.
yeah.
I mean, his channel's kind of just, he just goes for a walk around the block for 5 minutes or whatever. But hey, he keeps me kind of lazy. Him and Ben Cage have both been doing a great job with this lately, but it really keeps me
Right.
kind of tunnel vision, lasered in on everything. When there's so many things to get distracted by, I think that's what
Right.
people really need right now. So definitely.
And Sebastian brings up a good point too, with all these other, we know PulseX is going to have competition, but it still routes a majority of things back through PulseX for the buy and burn. So yeah, good point. Even though there is competition, this is a good thing to kind of point things in there, but still give you the best rate. If it's not 100% on PulseX and you can get a better deal by mixing, it still buys and burns. It still gives you the best deal. It's a win-win for everybody. So pretty cool.
Yeah, definitely is. And again, like you said, it still is the majority PulseX.
Yeah.
I wanted to just finish off with shouting out. So we got yet another new Hex front end that, man, for my money, I mean, looks wise and everything, the amount of data on there, absolutely one of the best. Hexologists I saw tweeted about this the other day. Richard endorsed it and tweeted about it shortly thereafter, or maybe before, I don't know. But simply hexcrypto.com. Can't really mess that up. I just put it in the chat for everybody. You got the ETH mainnet on there, the PulseChain mainnet, testnet v4 is even still up there. Connect your wallet, buy, transfer, stake away, basically everything you want to do. It looks terrific. I mean, to me, it's one of the most aesthetically pleasing ones that is out there. I don't know if you, you are already sharing, sweet. Yeah. Take a look, guys, if you want to check it out. I mean, hey, people were complaining not too long ago about the actual Hex official site. It's since been fixed and I've used it, but switching between the two networks on the actual site being kind of a chore and a bear to do. We have all these other front ends that other people are creating. You don't need Richard Hart. You don't need the first ever created website to necessarily have it. Is it nice that it does? Yeah. But I mean, this looks terrific. So kudos to whoever created this. I think it's amazing and definitely one that I'm excited to use. So yeah.
Yep. And it shows all of them too. Like, it is kind of weird because I connected the other day just to take a look. And, it shows Ethereum mainnet, PulseChain mainnet. These don't go away when you connect, like when you're on PulseChain, this doesn't go away. So your Ethereum side stays there. So it's a little bit, I don't know, there's almost too much. Whereas I would only rather see the network that I'm on, because I was like, why is this stuff here still here? But it just doesn't go away. It just fills in the data on whichever chain that you're connected to. So
that makes sense. Yeah. But still looks very, very good.
Great. Yeah, it's still good. Kudos
looks like I think it's the exact font from the Hex website too. It looks exactly the same to me. So
it might be. It might be.
So really good stuff. Again, people always making new things, which is very, very cool.